All right. Any pains or injuries? Okay. All right. Good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10 and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Intermediate Advanced Lab. It is a level 2, level 3. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Please sit up tall. If you need to elevate, sitting up on some blocks, some blankets might make it easier for you to find a comfortable cross-legged position with a lengthy, tall spine. All right, palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra. Thumb and index fingers touching. Grounding evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine. And with your lips touching, start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. And start to let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three arms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for your yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Smooth, easy circles, warming up the top of the spine. One more giant circle, chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And then chin back toward the chest. Lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating the feet. Hands are supporting, turning the toes toward each other, and then roll them out. Draw in, roll out. Draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross the shins. Take the opposite crossing of the legs. Raise the arms up high and extend. Twist to the right on the exhale. Back to center, arms up. Twist to your left. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back to center, other side. Center again, legs forward, forward fold. Take it back up, 90-90. Left heel draws in, right heel draws back, 90 degrees for the legs. Hands to either side of the left leg for support, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, lean forward about halfway. Keep the spine neutral. Starting to feel for the stretch, the outer left leg, outer left hip. Keep your left hand to the floor, right arm forward. Crawl the right fingertips forward as you lean forward even more. So maybe your belly, lower ribs beginning to make contact to the inner left thigh. All right, let's start to rotate with your right hand. Walk your right hand to your left side. Adjust your left hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl the right fingertips even further forward. Let's go a little bit deeper. Right hand moving to your left side a little bit more. Adjust your left hand further back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl the right fingertips out even more. Walk back to center. Inhale, exhale, counter twist to the right. Back to center again. Step the right foot down. Right heel comes out about 2 feet away from your seat. Pivot to the heel, and let's rotate into your right side, right inner right hip. Draw the right knee forward. Roll the right knee back. Draw the right knee forward. Roll the right knee back. Draw forward. Roll back. Draw forward. Roll back. One more time. Draw forward. Roll back. Keep roll back. Right hand to press your inner right thigh away. Release. Draw the left heel in. Swing the right leg all the way around. Seated spinal twist. Right hand behind your left arm is up. Inhale. Exhale. Twist. Take back to center. Counter twist to the left. Back to center again. Swing the right leg all the way back in early pigeon. Set up your pigeon. Walk your hands in. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, roll the torso forward. Stay hovering. Inhale, roll it back up to vertical. Exhale, roll it forward. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll forward. Stay forward folding. Left hand stays to floor. Right arm reaching forward. Keep crawling the right hand further and further forward. And then let's walk your right hand further to your left. Adjust your left hand further back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl the right fingertips forward again. Even deeper, right hand over to your left some more. Adjust your left hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl it further forward. Walk back to center. Tuck the right toes under. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose around. Inhale, kick up. Left knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg. Step the left foot forward. Crescent moon. Right knee comes down. Lunging the hips forward. And take the arms up high. Even smoother. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace. Side bend. Left arm to left leg. Right arm overhead. Or you can take your left hand down if you can reach down. Other side. Right hand to the floor. Left arm overhead. Take the hands to the floor, inside the left foot, turn your left toes out, lizard. Walk your hands forward, forearms down. Lift the elbows up, walk your hands back in, turn the left toes forward. Rotate right heel back, gate pose. Standing on the right knee, extend the left foot out, turn your toes in. Palms face up, side bending to your left. Take back up to center, side bend to the right. Back to center, draw the left foot back in, rotate back forward, pyramid. Tuck the right toes under, and forward fold over your left leg. Bend the front knee, ground the palms, step the left foot back, plank. Inhale, one breath, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. On the inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Belly lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher, belly lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher, full extension of your arms if you have that. All the way down, child's pose, feet toward the heels and fold. Walk your hands in, lift the torso up, take the seat to your left, extend the legs forward, set up for 90-90 on the second side. So right heel comes in, left heel goes back, so try to draw 90 degrees with your legs. Right hand to your floor for support. Left hand forward, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward about halfway. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk your left hand even further forward as you draw forward. Now your belly and your lower ribs are maybe touching the floor. Starting to rotate with your left hand. Walk your left hand to the right side. Adjust your right hand further back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl the left fingertips further forward. Going a little bit deeper. Walk your left hand even further to the right. Adjust your right hand further back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl the left hand out. Begin to walk your hands back in, lift back up to vertical. Counter twist to your left. Come back to center, step the left foot down, left heel's out about 2 feet from you, pivot to the heel, frame your right leg with your hands. Roll the left knee forward, roll the left knee back. Roll the left knee forward, roll the left knee back. Roll forward, roll back, roll forward, roll back, roll forward, roll back. Keep rolled back with your left hand. Gently press your left thigh away from you. Release, take it back to center. Draw the right heel in, swing the left leg all the way around, seated spinal twist. Left hand behind you for support. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist to your left. Simon, you have the wrong leg. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Back to center again. Swing the left leg all the way around, and then just for a pigeon. With your hand supporting, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll it forward, up and down 3 times. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, roll it forward. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, roll it forward. Stay here. Left hand stays for support. Right arm forward. Crawl the right finger. I have the wrong arm. Right hand to floor, left hand forward. Right hand to floor, left hand forward. Then keeping it there with your left hand, walk it further to the right side. Walk your right hand back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl it forward. Let's go even deeper. Walk your left hand further to the right. Adjust your right hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl it out. Inhale. Walk back to center. Plant the palms. Tuck the left toes under. Inhale. Kick your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale. Right knee in toward the nose around. Inhale, kick up. Right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up again. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg. Step it forward. Crescent moon. Left knee comes down. Set up your crescent moon. When you're ready, arms up. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace non-dominant thumb on top. Lift. Side bend. Right arm, right leg. Left arm overhead, or you can touch down easily. Right hand to the floor. Switch arms. Left hand down, right arm overhead. Come back to center, hands to the floor. Turn your right toes out for lizard. Right thigh also turns out. Hands come forward about a foot and lower your forearms down. Lift the elbows back up, walk it back in, gate pose. Rotate your left heel back, stand on the left knee. Step the right foot further out and turn your toes in. Palms face up, arms parallel. Side bend to the right. Take it back up, side bend to your left. Right arm overhead. Take it back up to center. Draw the right heel back in. Rotate forward, pyramid. Tuck the left toes under, lengthen over the right leg. Bend the front knee, ground the palms, stepping right foot back plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras again. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms of cobra. All the way down, child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. Lift up. This time, take the seat to the right. Extend the legs forward. All right, so Virasana to your right leg. So drawing your right heel back, and the foot should be to the outside of the right hip so that you should be able to insert your hand in between your foot and your outer right hip. Forward fold. Flex your left foot, left hand to the floor for support. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, forward fold. Make your way back up, Bharadvajasana. Bend your left knee, top of the left foot to your right hip crease. Right hand, fingertips point to the right, right hand insert to our left leg, left hand behind you. Then with your left hand supporting, lift, draw the left shoulder back, look over your right shoulder, and tip the right ear slightly back and look back behind you toward the left foot. Bharadvajasana. Beginning to release. Extend the left leg forward again to the best of your abilities. It's a little bit tough for me because I don't have a great Havirasana. Kranchasana. I need a little bit of help here. I usually do this with a block. I don't have a block. Do the best you can. All right. Starting to release. Re-extend the left leg. Re-extend the right leg. And then flex your right foot. Point the right toes. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Extend both legs forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Coming back up, soles of feet together, knees apart. Drawing the heels in, Baddha Konasana, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, make your way back up. Yogic toe lock, shift back toward the sacrum, extend the legs forward and out in a wide position. Keep the chest lifted, slightly looking up so your spine is neutral. Once you're balanced, release your yogic toe lock and extend the arms and the legs out. On the exhale, draw the arms and the legs toward each other. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, open. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So keep your arms expanded. Take the legs together. On the exhale, lower the legs almost all the way down and lift back up. Lower the legs almost all the way down. Lift back up. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Cross your shins. Walk or jump back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Walk or jump through into a seated position. Havirasana. So again, the foot comes back behind you. You should be able to insert your left hand between your foot and your outer left hip. Right hand to the floor, left arm is up, flexing your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Take it back up. Bharadvajasana, top of the right foot to your left hip crease. Right hand slightly behind you for support. Left hand, the fingertips are pointing to your left side. Insert that top of the hand to the outer right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the right shoulder back. You're going to look over your left shoulder, tilt the left ear slightly back, looking for the sole of the right foot behind you. Beginning to release. Extend the right leg forward and then working into Havirasana with Kranchasana. So bending your right knee, grabbing your foot, extending. Beginning to release. Take your left leg forward as well. And then flex your left foot. Point the left toes. Flex, point, flex, point. Release. Separate your feet about match with distance. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach forward, grabbing the inner heels or your inner legs. Re-lengthen your spine. Exhale, go further forward. Release, make your way back up. Soles of feet together, knees apart. Let the feet come forward a little bit. Tadasana, grabbing the inner feet or threading the arms underneath. You can round your spine as much as you want in the forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw forward. And starting to release, make your way back up. Heels together, toes apart, hands together in prayer. Shift back toward the sacrum. Raise your heels. Okay, when you're ready and you're balancing, lift the heels higher. Lower the heels almost all the way down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Lift and stay there. And you're going to extend the legs. Bend the knees. Extend and bend. Extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend. Cross your shins the other way, and then walk or jump back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Bend the knees, walk or jump through to a seated position. Left leg extended, step the right foot down, Marichyasana, so you should have 1/5 distance or so. If your hips are really tight and you need to turn the toes out a little bit, you can. Otherwise, keep your toes pointing forward. And notice that the right feet comes off the floor. Left hand to the floor, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, folding forward. Release, take it back up, keep the legs as they are. Twist to the right. Back to center, counter twist. Back to center, move your right foot a little bit further forward so that you can take half lotus with your left foot to your right hip crease, and then walk your right foot back in, coming into a deeper variation of that Marichyasana. Left hand to floor for support, right arm is up, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Now I'll give you an option. For those of you who have the extension to take the bind, you can take half bind or a full bind. All right, so notice that this version with the half lotus is much, much deeper, right? It requires a lot more flexibility into your left ankle and the knee, and also deeper extension with your arms, right? Because your half lotus is going to get in your way for the bind. So if you have it, take it. If you don't, do the best you can. Begin to release, make your way back up. Release your right leg forward, grabbing your left foot, regular Kranchasana. And then twisting, right hand to outer left foot, left arm reaching back, twisting. Come back to center, leg cradle. Draw the left knee a little higher, Ashtavakrasana. Hands to either side of the right foot. First option, press your hands to your floor, lift the seat, and pick up the right foot. All right, take that seat back down. Adjust a little bit more. This time, we'll cross your right leg over. Flex your foot. So the right foot should be on top, and the left foot should hook up. Hands to your floor. Lift the seat. If you can shoot the legs out to the side, Tittibhasana. You can sit back down, make your way to Chaturanga Down Dog, or lift, undo the legs, shoot the right leg back into Kuntiasana 2, and then step it back to Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. All right, so play with that again. This time I'll face forward, right? So, setting up, Ashtavasana, lift, extend the legs out. Then lift even higher, lengthen out the arms. If you can thread the right leg past your arms to shoot it back, and then step it back. Chaturanga down dog. Good, yes. And then step it back, Chaturanga down dog. Okay? Once you get to down dog, jump through into seated position again. Right leg extended. Step the left foot down, Marichyasana. 1 fist distance between your inner right thigh, left foot. If your hips are tight, you can turn the toes out a little bit. Okay, right hand to the floor, left arm up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Release, make your way back up. Twist to the left. Back to center. Counter twist to the right. Back to center. Move your left foot forward a little bit. Half lotus with the right foot to your left hip crease. Step the left heel in. Right thigh comes to your floor. Support with your right hand. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. All right, so there's a half lotus with your Marichyasana. Those of you with better extension, right? You can wrap the left arm around the left shin. If you combine the right hand back behind you, take it, right? Or just stay in a half bind, or don't even take the bind at all and just forward fold here. All right, so it all depends on your flexibility in your right ankle, right knee. Also, how long your arms are, if you can find the extension to bind behind you. All right, if all that is really tight for you, like for me, you may not even be able to bind. So if that's the case, a forward fold here is good enough. All right, beginning to release. Extend the left leg forward. Kranchasana, grabbing the right foot and extend. Twisting, left hand to outer right heel, right arm back. And make sure you have the proper alignment. Once you have everything aligned, you can look back. Square back, leg cradle, bend your right knee, arms underneath your right shin. All right, right knee over your shoulder, hands to the floor, hands to the floor. And then you can bend your right elbow a little bit. Your tricep becomes the tabletop for your right leg. And then as you press into your hands, lift the seat, and maybe your left leg can come off the floor. All right. Ashtavakrasana. So let's adjust your right leg even higher, giving yourself even more space. Then this time your left foot will cross over your right. So your left foot on top, right foot under, and make sure you flex your feet. That becomes a lock, right? Press into your hands, lift your seat. You can always just stay here. If you have a little bit more, extend the legs out, lean the torso forward, right? So that is your Ashtavakrasana. If you're transitioning into Kundiyasana 2, thread the left leg behind you, right leg goes out into your arm balance, and then step the left foot down, step the right foot back, up dog, down dog. Good modification, Phoebe. All right, once you're ready, make your way back forward, jump or walk through, seated forward fold. All right, stick a forward fold again, inhale, arms up, exhale, fold. Just to give your wrists a little bit of a rest. Lift back up. Let's take a bridge. Lower onto your back, walk the heels in. Press your heels down, lift your seats. You're welcome to stay here if you want to take this into your wheel. Hands to your shoulders, elbows up. When you're ready, lift. When you're ready to break, release all the way down, hugging both knees in. Right yogic toe lock, left leg out to your floor. Extend the right leg up, left arm out to a T, and open up the heel to the right side. Raise your right leg back up, switch hands. Left hand to outer right foot, right arm out, and twist to your left. Take it back to center. Half happy baby. Right hand to grab the outer right foot. The heels reaching up, actively kicking up, and the right hand's pulling down. All right, start to dig the right shoulder underneath your right knee. Left hand to grab the right foot. So we'll take a reclining sundial, Yantrasana. Step the left foot down to the floor, bending your left knee. As you roll to support the upper back on the right side to the right, extend the leg out, thread the head past your arm. If you then want to bind the right hand to your left foot, and then allow the left knee to work toward the floor, see if you can reach. Beginning to release, draw back to center, and then hug both knees in. Roll up to seated position. All right, let's take a forward fold again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming back up. Lower onto your back again. Second bridge. Press your heels down. Lift your feet up. Transitioning to wheel. Hands to shoulders, elbows up. When you're ready, press to come up. Start to make your way back down. Hug the left knee in for half happy baby. Sorry, I think we extend the leg up first. Sorry. Yogic toe lock, left leg up, right arm out to a T, open to the left side. Sorry, we did this first. Take it back to center, switch arms, right hand to the outer left foot, left arm out, and then twist to the right. Take it back to center, half happy baby. Then start to dig your left shoulder underneath the left knee. You're reclining sundial. Right hand to grab the top of the left foot. Bend your right knee, step the foot down, and then as you extend the leg out, thread the head past your right arm and see if you can extend the left leg all the way out. Right, depending on your extension and your flexibility, if you want to try to bind the left hand to your right foot and then let the right thigh work toward the floor. Begin to release your left foot, your right foot and your left foot. Draw the knees in toward the chest, hugging both knees in. And then roll forward and up. Cross your shins, walk back, jump back. Chaturanga, dog, down, dog. Come forward into a plank, lower all the way down to the belly, Sphinx pose. Forearms down, grab opposite elbows for shoulders width, forearms to parallel. Check that your shoulders and your elbows are lined up vertically with 90 degrees in your arms. Press your belly and your lower ribs to the floor to flatten your lower back. Press your forearms down to lift your chest, to deepen your mid-back bend. Gaze is slightly toward the floor with a neutral cervical spine. Turn your left forearm in, right hand draws back a little bit, press into right hand, lift the right shoulder, and start to rotate to look behind you. Then shift to your outer left leg, pick up the right, extend it out to the side, foot is flexed. Your legs are roughly 90 degrees. Now with your right hand supporting, let's rotate into your right heel to go into the hip joint. So keep your right foot flexing. Rotate to lift the toes upwards toward the sky, and then roll the toes toward the floor. Roll up, roll down, roll up, roll down. Good. Bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand, grabbing your foot, and kick back and look back past your right shoulder. Use the tension of the bow of the left foot kicking back to stretch your right arm into your shoulder. All right, release your left foot. Right hand comes back down. Left hand to the floor, threading the needle. Lift the left elbow, right arm threads underneath your right. Draw the right outer arm, right shoulder toward the floor. Universal bind. Extend the left arm forward, left palm face up, lift the hand, point the hand back. Then take the bind of your hands, adjust your elbows as you need, and then chin either toward the floor or toward the right shoulder. This is your universal bind. Starting to release, walk your hands back in. Lift the torso up. To the best of your abilities, you're going to transition into a split here. So with your hands supporting, with the right heel, angle it forward, and work into your split. Just to slide the heel forward if you can, with an arc. All right, do the best you can. Good. We'll take 5 breaths here. Those of you who have additional variations, you can take whatever you want, or just hold wherever you are. All right, starting to shift. Pressing your hands into the floor, lift the feet back up, and gently shift back, drawing your right heel back, and then shift back forward, stepping your right foot down, ground your palms, make your way back, heels together, toes apart, extend the malasana, and fold. And lift back up to down dog. Come forward into a plank, lower all the way down, Sphinx pose on the second side. Forearms down, grab opposite elbows for shoulders width. Take the forearms back down to parallel. Check that your shoulders and your elbows line up 90 degrees with your arms. Press your belly and your lower ribs to your floor to flatten your lower back. Press your forearms down, lifting your chest to deepen your mid-back bend. And then chin slightly toward the chest, looking down toward the floor. A neutral cervical spine. Turn your right forearm in. Walk your left hand slightly back. Press your left hand down. Lift the left shoulder and start to twist to look past your left shoulder behind you. Then begin to roll to the outer right leg, pick up the left, extend the left leg out to the side. So your legs are roughly 90 degrees. You're going to stay here for a second and flex your foot. You're going to rotate into your left hip joint. So roll the left toes up toward the sky, roll the left toes toward the floor. Roll up, roll down, roll up, roll down. Stay there. Bend your right knee, reach back with your left hand to grab the foot, and kick back. Begin to release. Walk your right hand forward, lift the right elbow, threading the needle, left arm threads underneath the right. So as you lower the left outer arm and left shoulder toward the floor, you're going to reach your right hand forward. Flip the palm to face up, universal bind. Lift the right hand, reach back. Lift the left hand, palm facing up, and then take the bind, and then adjust as you need with the elbows, and then the chin either toward the floor or toward the left shoulder. So this is your universal bind with your hands, that is. Your legs are 90 degrees. Start to release your binds. Lift back up, walk your hands in. So you're going to slowly transition here into your split. So shift the weight to your right side, be light on your left heel, and arc your left leg forward. And adjust yourself into a split. And then if you have any additional variations, go ahead and work on that. Alrighty, when you're ready to break, hands supporting, lift the seat slightly, gently draw the left heel back, shift back forward, stepping the left foot down, coming back to lunge, ground the palms, step the left foot back, extend it, malasana, heels together, toes apart. All right, lift your seat. Walk your feet forward towards your hands. Separate your feet about mat's width. Tittibhasana firefly. So I like to set up with my toes slightly turned out, my heels a little bit closer. All right, so you're going to start to dig your shoulders past your legs and behind you. Hands come down to the floor, either on your fingertips or palms flat. Then start to bend the elbows. Your triceps, again, become a tabletop for your legs. If you can lift the feet off the floor, fantastic. If you can extend the legs out fully, take that. Yep. That happens too. All right? It's a very tricky flexibility and balance. All right? That's why I gave you so much hamstrings, hips, hopefully to get you, good, Simon. All right? Fists. All right? For those of you at home who have blocks, it really is very helpful if your wrists don't quite have the flexibility to flatten to the floor. So I started out with my fingers, right? That's tough because you're bearing so much weight into your fingers. If you have blocks, you can put two blocks behind you. The palms are to the top of the blocks, and the fingers are to the sides of the block so that you're gripping the block like this, right? That makes it a lot easier. But ideally, you want the palms to be flat, elbows slightly bent. Good, there you go. Fingertips point forward if you can. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. That's right. It's tough on the wrists, so that's why you have to have a certain amount of wrist flexibility. And if you can't flatten the palms to the floor, you end up on fingertips, right? But fingertips are really tough as well. Now, Phoebe, next time, if you take your hands a little bit wider, that gives you actually even better balance. You don't have to go too wide. That's good. Try that again. Good. Ah, see, right? Much better balance. So next time, go a little bit slower and really bear weight into your hands carefully. All right, so Tittibhasana. So I was hoping to go from Tittibhasana into a headstand. So let me show you that and see if we can get there. Right? Then you shift back into a crow, head to the floor, tripod headstand, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Anybody want to try? Good, Phoebe. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, see, there you go. Good, Pete. Simon, I will go a little bit wider with your hands as well. Just a little bit. Good. All right. All right, so next step, once you have the legs out, you're going to lift the seat more. As you lift the seat more, creating more space for your legs, you bend your knees and the heels draw back. As you then transition the head to come forward, that becomes your crow. Once you have the crow, head comes to the floor, legs up. All right? Let's make our way back to down dog. This time we'll take a proper pigeon. All right, when you're ready, left leg up. Draw the left knee in. Land that shin to the floor. Set up your pose. Left knee, left thigh angles out, 30 to 45 degrees. Inch right knee further back. Elongate through your spine, lowering your hips. And once you're set, make your way forward. All right, so normally when I teach, everything's very spontaneous, but I was thinking of Tittibhasana since the beginning. So I was thinking all the ways to kind of prep you toward that, right? And so usually teachers like to teach with what they call a peak pose. So I would consider that to be the peak pose for the class today. Normally I don't do that. Everything's very spontaneous, but I was thinking Tittibhasana into a headstand. So that was all of that just to do that. All right, if you like additional variations, I'll give you another 10 breaths or so. If we've done plenty and you like to take this time and just be passive, feel free. All right, let's take ankles to knee or double pigeon, lift back up. Take the left heel forward so that the shin is parallel to the front of the mat, flex your foot. Swing the right leg all the way around and then center your seat. And then we'll take the same with the right ankle on top of the left knee. Make any adjustments you need. So you want to just line up your shins one over the other with ankles to knee lined up. Once you're set, feet are flexed, right? Ankles are flexed. Hand support, lengthen the spine. Then start to think about the right knee, the top knee working towards the left ankle. Just an active pressing down of the outer right leg toward the left ankle, going into your hip flexors. Right? Once you start to adjust to that flexibility and you have a little bit more in you, you can press into your fingers, keep the spine neutral, and start to lean forward, leading with your heart center forward. And that might also draw the outer right leg a little bit further down toward the left ankle. As you continue to work forward progressively, you can always walk your hands forward. Try to continue to work that neutral spine the best you can, and then maybe to the point that your forearms can come down. Once your forearms are down, right, and you have that stretch of your lower back, if you then want to just release your head and round your upper back, you can. So make sure that what you're feeling for really is the rotation into your hip flexors. Right? Primarily, that's the sensation here. Alrighty, start to ease your way back up. Support the right leg, extend forward. Support the left leg, extend forward. Both legs forward, and let's flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times. Gotta go slow. Like you feel all of that right here and in your knees and ankles. All right, come back to stillness. You're gonna roll the toes in and out, and this is for your hips. Whereas the first part of the flexing and pointing are for your ankles and your knee joints. All right, come back to stillness. Through that pigeon, left heel draws back, right leg swings back, and then down dog. Pedal out. All right, come back to stillness, second side, right leg up. Draw that knee in, land that shin to the floor, so right knee, right thigh, angles out to side, inch your left knee further back, lowering your hips, walk your hands back, elongate. And then once you're set, you can make your way forward. And then feel free, if you're taking additional variations, to explore. Was that the same crossing or the other crossing of the legs? Okay. So this your non-dominant side is a little harder than the first side. Look. Yep. 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 That's why it looks so impossible. And until I saw it with my own two eyes, I did not believe that bowing Hanuman can actually happen. But it it is possible. You just have to practice like crazy, I guess. It's just one of those weird contortionist, counterbalancing weirdness that if you practice enough and maybe all the sum of all the parts come together, it happens. But yeah, just being on the knees, balancing is hard enough, right? So we've done other knee balances and it's really hard. Then you add a full lotus on top of that. Then you add all this other stuff, right? It's just crazy. But all right, let's make your way back up. Ankles to knee. Draw the right seat down. Extend the right heel forward. Your shin becomes parallel to front of the mat. Flex your foot. Swing the left leg around, centering your seat. And then adjusting your way into the ankles to knee, double pigeon, or also known as burning log. So once you line up your shins about parallel to front of the mat, make sure you flex your feet to protect the ankle joints and the knee joints. Then hands behind you for support as you lengthen through the spine. With that neutral spine, hinge at the hips to draw forward and start to work into the hip flexors. All right, so the final goal eventually, if you're able to, if your hip flexors allow you to, the top knee makes contact with the bottom ankle. So all depends on your flexibility. All right, if you're going further, walking hands forward, try to maintain as much of that neutral spine as you can and progressively make your way forward to the point that maybe your forearms come down. Forearms can also go onto your blocks. And then once you reach a maximum and you have the stretch of the lower back, if you then want to release your cervical spine, your upper back, you may. All right, start to ease your way out of the pose. Then supporting your left leg, extend forward. Support the right leg, extend forward, hands either side. First action is to flex and point your feet to neutralize your knee joints and ankle joints. Once that feels okay, then go into the rolling of the toes in and out, and that's for your hips. All right, when you're ready, let's come back to your pigeon. Draw the right heel in, swing the left leg back, and through that pigeon into your down dog. Walk it out. All right, when you're ready, walk your feet forward toward your hands. Gently take the feet down, lowering onto your back. Recline twisting. Hug the left knee in. Left arm out to a T position or downwards alongside the hips, your choice, and twist to the right. Rolling to outer right hip, outer right leg, rotation into your spine. Try to keep your left arm, left shoulder blade on the floor, anchoring down to give you the support. Gently take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms. and twist to the other direction. Come back to center again, hugging both knees in. And when you're ready, step the feet to floor, slide the legs forward. Shavasana, final relaxation. Beginning to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. Then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-leg position. Let's take a non-dominant chin on top. And then reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Enough for all. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.